Hi everyone! Here we are again in this new episode. Tuliro ka na ba? First 6 things to do if your household is COVID infected. So based from the 7 families that we initially assisted since April, plus the most recent, actually 8 families and counting, just this past 2 weeks because of the current surge, we've noticed a trend, no? May napansin kami, may pattern siya na pare-pareho ang needs nila sa initial stage, even dun sa na-experience namin before. So, hindi mo talaga may iwasan na hindi mag-panic and mawala ng presence of mind if faced with this kind of situation. So
that's why we prioritize this releasing this video kasi instead of the other videos that we've done from April to May, I believe this is yung pinaka kailangan at this moment, no, to release and to help others.
Kasi hindi pa namin siya na-edit, so we just prioritize it because of the need that we're seeing now. So, what's the scenario, no, in your home right now? So, scenario is merong may symptoms or merong may positive na family member. So, anong gagawin?
So, first things first is pray to God, of course, to have that peace and the presence of mind. Kasi wala rin naman tayong choice, no, but to really go to Him and to, kasi siya talaga yung kailangan natin.
Freedom in Christ. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be buried again by a yoke of slavery. Mark my words, Paul tell you that if you have let yourselves be circumcised, Christ will be of no value.
Ibig sabihin, hindi siya yung last resort natin, but He is our priority.
Yes, first priority.
Yes.
Okay, so that's number 1. So number 2 is make a strategic isolation plan or mag-isolate yung mga may symptoms or yung mga positive. So kailangan nandun siya sa separate area or room, and better kung may sariling CR, no, para mas safe yung may symptoms or yung kung sino man yung positive. You have to do this right away. Bakit? Kasi you have to protect your family. Actually, sa totoo lang, based dun sa mga natulungan namin, mahirap po talagang i-admit sa sarili. No? Kadalasan, what happens is in denial sila. Sasabihin, parang wala to, kaya to. But, of course, you need to do this right away to prevent the spread. Kaya actually, dumadami at this point in time yung mga household and community transmission. Dahil may symptoms na, pero nakikihalubilo pa rin sila dun sa household members, no?
Correct. So,
next.
The next, number 3, implement safety protocols sa loob ng bahay. Meaning, mag-mask up kaagad tayo, even when you are sleeping. Bakit ang
lahat ng nasa bahay, no?
bahay.
Kailangan lahat kayo mag-mask na.
So, bakit? Kasi
hanggang sa pagtulog.
Ang virus hindi natutulog. Nakakahawa ang virus at this point in time. So, you really don't know kung sino ang infected
Or
at
not.
sino ang hindi.
So, better be safe
than sorry. Then, gumamit tayo ng kanya-kanyang kubyertos, utensils, panlian ng tubig, na may tubig pag hugasan. Or better yet, bumili na lang tayo ng disposable utensils.
Yes.
Since 14 to 21 days lang naman, it's better to be safe than sorry. And of course, nakapagod din talaga yung paghuhugas at pagsasanitize ng mga utensils, no?
And also,
and then,
kailangan laging
siyempre, naghuhugas tayo ng kamay.
dapat.
Of course, with mag-alcohol din. And preferably, no, dapat may tig-isang alcohol ang isang tao sa bahay. Hindi naghihiraman kasi pwede mag-transmit nun, may contact. So, one person, one alcohol. At gumamit ng mga disinfectant, ng sanitizers, or kung meron kayong mga air purifier,
or
kung
may,
meron kayong
iba may mist gun,
gun, and then the others is
may
fogging machine, etc. No?
Okay,
Just to make
marami
sure
pa yun. As long as meron.
just to make sure na talagang clean and sanitize yung house. And of course, just to add also is good to really air out din once in a while.
Yes, for proper
ventilation.
Okay, so number 4, of course, magpa-swab test agad yung may sintomas or kung meron ng confirmed positive, ipatest na rin lahat ng kasama sa bahay. So, self-explanatory naman, no? So, of course, alam naman natin the LGU is offering itong service na to, but syempre, yung iba gusto nila mas urgent, no? Mas urgent, mas kailangan na makuha mo na kagad. Mayroong mga nag-offer ng home service swab test. So, you can avail of those services.
Correct. And then, so number 5 is to prepare the thermometer. Yan. Prepare your oximeters.
Okay.
Yan. And then, yung pang BP.
Of course. Mas okay kung meron ito.
Mas okay kung meron yan. Very
If
important.
not manual, pwede rin digital kung hindi marunong.
Yeah. Kasi, yun nga, ito yung mga ginagamit, no, para tayo ma-monitor ng husto. This can also be bought kung talagang wala at may biglaan sa marketplace. They deliver it on the day.
Usually, mas mura din sila sa FB Marketplace than doon sa mga farmers.
Yeah, kasi yun din yung mga ginawa namin doon sa mga ibang inassist namin. Kasi biglaan nga, hindi na pag-prepare.
Okay, so thermometer of course for temperature.
Yes, and then yung oximeter is for the oxygen levels, and then
pang BP, lalo na dun sa mga may comorbidities or of course yung medyo overweight para monitor. Then, of course, number 6. Okay,
it's
number
very
6.
important. Okay.
To contact a doctor. You have to contact a doctor. So, marami na actually mga nag-online consult na doctor like yung mga PGH Telegabay. In FB, you can search for home service diagnostics also, and online doctors, marami dyan. You can also reach out to friends or families who recovered, and most probably, meron silang mga kakilala na ma-recommend na nagamit nila during their time. Okay, so, but of course, before contacting a doctor, it is very helpful to prepare the basic information per person. So, why do you have to do this? So, actually, important to for a faster and more accurate diagnosis. So, if you have this, mas akma yung mga mabibigay na gamot ng doctor at hindi ma-underdiagnose. At walang ma-miss out yung doctor dahil nakalatag na yung mga details doon. And of course, secondly, yung mga doctors, they have limited time. So, this way, mas madali niya magbigay yung recommendation at prescriptions or yung reseta.
Correct. So, ano ba yung itong kailangan na i-prepare natin before contacting the doctor? So,
what are these basic info?
the first,
we call this
the basic patient information sheet. So what are these basic info? So, as you can see in the screen, no? First column is the name. The second column is yung age, yung edad natin. Third column is yung weight natin, or timbang natin. The fourth column is our oximeter reading, and better if may pang BP tayo to indicate the BP, yung blood pressure natin. And the fifth column is the first day of symptoms. Very important, kailangan malaman natin yung first day of symptoms. Then of course yung number 6 column, so the column is the specific symptoms. Ano ba yun, yung mga symptoms ninyo? And then the last but not the least is yung kung meron kang silang comorbidity, pre-existing conditions, lalo na sa mga may hypertension or may mga maintenance meds, or ano yung may mga history ng sakit. Kasi from this, malalaman ko ano yung treatment.
So, yun nga, as you've said, if you have this information, ang bilis lang ng assessment ng doctor. So far, sa mga natulungan namin na families, it worked naman. So, as you can see, ito yung mga samples ng gawa nila. It doesn't really matter kung sulat kamay or typewritten. Ang important, nakalatag lahat ng information in a way na madaling maintindihan ng doctor. Kung titingnan nyo, actually parang nakakatamad gawin. Ito yung feedback sa amin ng mga sinasabihan namin ito. Pero,
palagi yan.
Oo, pero kasi iba-iba yung approach depending on the physical condition ng tao. Hindi what works for me will work for you. It's always different. Just to give you an actual example sa isang consultation, upon looking at the weight, lalo na kung hindi match sa age, nakita na obese siya or overweight. And of course, nakita rin through video kasi video call yan or minsan papasend yung doctor yung video mo. And most probably, dahil overweight siya, mataas din yung sugar, yun yung assessment ng doctor, and baka mataas din yung BP. Which, upon checking nitong taong to, mataas nga yung BP niya, kaya it really helps na meron din talagang pang BP. So, pag ganito, yung situation mo, mas aggressive yung approach ng doctor. So, itong taong to, binigyan siya ng meds for BP. Kasi mas prone daw na maging severe kapag ganito, as per the doctor. Lalo pa kung elderly, yun nga, basing on the age, kaya importante rin na ilagay mo yung age. And kung may comorbidity or yung mga pre-existing condition. Minsan kasi, hindi rin tayo aware na may comorbidity pala or may mga sakit-sakit na. That's why these details could really help the doctor assess you properly.
Correct. So, ano ba yung next naman na kailangan natin? Very important detail ulit, no? Or another sheet that we need to make.
So, another thing that could help you a lot, especially in monitoring at pag nagbigay kayo ng update sa doctor, is to have a
personal monitoring sheet
per person.
per person.
Okay.
Hindi yun yung iba to. Kanina, one sheet for everyone para mas mabilis ma-diagnose. Ito is for per person internally para ma-monitor niyo yung isa't isa.
So, ano yung ilalagay dito? Okay? So, dapat nandito yung, of course, yung date, kung anong araw ngayon. Okay? And yung kung anong, pang ilang day mo na, ilalagay mo doon kung day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, etc. and so on and so forth, no? Then, of course, you have to write the name of the person. So, ilagay mo doon, person 1. So, sino
As
to?
you can see in the screen.
Oo. So, under person 1, ilagay mo sa column yung time, specific time of the day. Then, ilagay mo yung medication or gamot na tinik for that time. Kasi, syempre, may maraming gamot kang inumin. And, of course, you indicate also yung oximeter reading for that time. And yun nga, kung may pang BP, ilagay din yung pang BP. And then, the last column, ilagay mo rin kung may improvement or progression of any symptoms, meaning may nag-improve ba or lumala or may nadagdag ba. Okay, so next page, you indicate the name of person 2 with the same details, and next person 3 with the same details, and so on and so forth. Okay, so why do we do this? Why do we have to do this, no? Sa dami ng iniisip mo, actually, hindi mo ito lahat matatandaan. So, imposible. So, and hindi mo to pwedeng ma-miss out, lalo na yung pag-inom ng gamot. And, of course, yung oxygen at BP din, minsan erratic at madaling magbago, kaya dapat monitor siya. No? And, of course, di ba, yung paano ba yung tamang pag-take ng
oximeter.
Oximeter reading.
So, kadalasan, lahat na nagtitake ng oximeter reading sa bahay, laging mali, in denial lagi yan. So, ang tinitake, like for my experience, ang nire-report ko is yung hinahabol ko na yung oxygen level ko. Kasi in denial pa rin ako na 95 na pala ako. So, for example, my first reading is 95. Hahabulin ko ng hinga. It will end up to 97. My best reading. Yun ang nire-report ko sa doctor. So, kaya nire-remind namin lagi to all that we're assisting na dapat yung first na nakikita,
yung first na mag-appear, yun yung report.
And mag-stabilize yung yun ang report, huwag yung hahabulin.
Para makita talaga yung kung ano yung totoong
situation.
So, ito yung mga information na dapat na nire-relay sa doctor. Itong nasa personal information sheet. And of course, itong list na to, since, di ba, kunwari yung ina-assist namin, binigyan itong sheet na to, binigyan kami ng copy. We use this list of names so that we can personally pray for them and forward to our prayer warriors because we believe there is strength in numbers. Okay, so these are all the information. So para mas madali nyo matandaan, let's do a recap. Okay,
yes.
So number one
is of course pray to God.
Number 2 is isolate.
Number 3 is implement safety protocols.
And number 4, of course, magpa-swab test agad.
Then number 5, prepare the thermometer, oximeter, and the BP, the blood pressure gadget.
Okay. And number 6, contact a doctor and don't forget to prepare the basic patient information sheet and personal monitoring sheet. Okay,
So basically, these are the first few things that you need to know to give your proper train of thought and to have that presence of mind, which is very important during these first stages of your the COVID situation.
So you can drop us a comment for any questions and feel free to share this video to as many people as you can to help manage and stop the spread. Before we forget, we would like to quote one of the doctors who has been continuously helping us, our families, friends, and many others. So ito yung sabi niya, "The new normal, online monitoring of COVID patients, working with family and friends of patients, team effort na lang. At mahalaga, syempre, faith at tiwala. Wala nang hospitals na tumatanggap. Pumila sa ER pang 150 sa pila. Kaya inuwi na lang si tatay. Tiyaga na lang sa online consult. Bahala na, but with team effort, teamwork and prayers, we are seeing people getting better at home. From O2 sat of 50s with oxygen, today we are at 94% of oxygen. Magtulungan tayong lahat na mamamayan at magtiwala sa isa't isa kaysa mawala ng pag-asa." So actually ito yung sinasabi namin na why we have this burden of sharing itong mga information na ito sa inyo.
So the keywords there are team effort or teamwork. At this point in time, there's no time to waste. We are all in a survival mode. Our healthcare system is overwhelmed. So we believe that the only way to brave this pandemic is magtulong-tulong tayo in our own little ways.
Yes, so we especially call on all COVID survivors. Let's not be silent. Let us share God's healing grace because others deserve to be saved as well.
So as you can see, there are no coincidences. There's a reason why we're still here. Now is the time to take action.
Let's continue to stay safe and may
May
God's grace and wisdom be upon us all.
Bye-bye.